What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Smitty here. So I realized on my last video that I just posted that I had some camera settings wrong. I'm using a different camera than I have been using. This one's a little bit newer. It's a retired A50 Samsung. Anyway, I didn't realize I didn't have the video settings right, and for some dumb reason I didn't have the microphone plugged in, so my lapel mic here wasn't being used. It was used on the phone. So sorry if that made it a little hard to hear a couple of times, and I'm sure the fan will pick up wind noise on there. The phone will pick up fan wind noise, something fierce. So anyway, so we're back working on this supposedly built 4L60E, and behind me I have valve body and pump that we're going to go through. Flip you around. Have the valve body and the pump, and we're gonna investigate a couple of things, and we're going to take them apart and see if there was anything actually done to them. So if you like this content, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share it with your friends, and tell everybody you know, and blah blah blah. And anyway, I'm glad to have you along. Broke 3,100 subscribers, which I know is not much, but to me that's a milestone. I never thought I would get there. So maybe by the end of the year I can get to 5,000. Hee, funny. But anyway, so yeah, let's get started on this thing. All right, we're going to start with the pump. So right off the bat, I want to show you a couple of things. All right, if you look right here at this hole has a heck of a ridge in it, and it's worn. It's worn in really, really bad. Let's see if I can get you a little closer here. You can see it's kind of marred up, and the things I was talking about, the witness marks on the pump where it'd been hammered in. Look at this right here. Look at how bad that is. And see, that seal's cut right there. Guaranteed to leak. You know, I wonder if this was even replaced. But you can tell there where it's got witness marks in it. See how the aluminum's damaged? You get all this damage right here. Now you can tell here where you're starting to get into the rubbing issue on the case. This thing is just beat up. Got more witness marks here. Just bad shape. So one of the things I look for when I take these apart is if you look down in these holes, like you can see down in that one how the hole's not exactly lined up. That's not a real good, sign. But so if you turn this thing around so the inlet's facing down, we were binding on this one side, and y'all can't see it real good, but the pump pieces don't line up. Like right here, there's a lip there that you can feel with your finger, and if you can feel that lip with your finger, it's going to fight you going in. And I'm picking up pieces of aluminum shavings all the way around this thing. As I spotted before, it's missing the seal retainer. This bushing wasn't replaced. It's an old bushing. Flip it over. They did have the washer in there, so that's good, I guess. Teflon seal rings. Those are originals. They weren't replaced. Pretty rough shape. And of course you can see where, me personally, I've damaged it a little bit trying to get it out. I mean, that was unavoidable. I mean, not that I'm worried about it, because I wouldn't use this pump anyway. But see, like right here, it's damaged. Just trying to get this pump to break loose. This bushing in here is an original bushing. So at any rate, yeah, see, I'm sure that was for me right there trying to get it out, and that damage right there. So either way you looked at it, the pump's going to be junk. But, for curiosity's sake, I want to get in there and look to see what else has been done. So I'm going to set you up on a tripod here, and we'll get this pump apart. Alright. So let's get this thing apart. See what we got inside. Oh, wow. The coarseness of whatever they used to try to resurface this, man, this thing is rough. Usually when you resurface one of these, it's supposed to be a lot finer than that. And that's really rough. And there's nothing but grit in there. I mean, it's really gritty. Looks like somebody took the stator out of it and took it to somebody that resurfaces flywheels, and they resurfaced it. I mean, it's pretty rough. Alright, let's put that off to the side there just a second. Now see, this side looks pretty good. Other than it being pitted and tore up, this side here looks alright. Go ahead and pull the pump out of it, pull the rotor and stuff out. Looks like this is a new rotor. That's not. It does have the good steel rings in it, which they make these in steel and they make them in cast iron. You want the ones that are steel. Okay, this has got some wear in it. You can actually feel that with your fingernail. Right there. That would have some cross leaks to it. The slide is not new. It's pretty blued. It's got some wear on it right in here. That's an old pump bushing. Pull a spring out of here. Alright, this has got the double spring in it, which is not a bad thing. They've got single springs and they got double, so this would help with pump pressure for sure. That's an old seal right there, and that dude's hard as a rock. So I don't think they did anything with the pump. Don't lose your little spring off the bottom of your pin. But there's all sorts of grit in this thing. That's some pretty hefty scoring going on right there. That's a shame. Alright, let's look at the pump body itself. I want to pull the reverse boost out here. That's a good heavy steel boost valve. Let's see what this dude measures. Believe it or not, boys and girls, that's a 500 thousandths boost valve. And that's impressive. It doesn't look like the 500 thousandths one I've got, but alright. That's just a stock pressure regulator valve. Nothing special about it. Alright. Let's look at the TCC. The hell is that? Another piece of aluminum off of something. That's a stock TV boost valve. Didn't look like much of anything was done other than added a 500 thousandths boost valve. Alright, now let's look at the pump. Look at the valve body. Well, what we're basically going to look for is if they've done anything like put the heavy duty shift valve in it for the sprag. To keep it from breaking. Well, that's got some crap in that dude. All the membranes look to be intact though. Alright, let's pull those shift solenoids out. That has a standard shift valve in it. It's not the Sonics or anything like that for the Sprag Saver. So that's got a regular shift valve in it. There's spring for it. The other shift valve looks all right. That was nice of somebody to put the clip in from the bottom. The solenoids, you're supposed to have the clip on the top so you can get them out. Oop. Remember we said this one had the clip broke off of it there. Okay, let's pull the TCC out. See if we got anything done there. I'm kind of doubting it. Oh, this has got an aftermarket valve in it. So they did do something with it. This is get an aftermarket PWM eliminator. I don't know who makes this one. It's not a fits-all. So this is somebody else's product. It may be part of a Transgo kit. So they did modify that. Wanting to say there's probably nothing else in there. Should be another valve in there, I would think. Well, maybe not the way this one's designed. Since it's a solid one piece. So, I'm kind of impressed that they actually did something there. Let's look at the Ford accumulator. This would be like an auxiliary valve body for you 700R4 guys. And it's got the plastic piston in it. Usually what'll happen is these things will crack around this nose piece. And that's an old seal. Look at all the crap on that. But this thing really doesn't do not much. It just cushions the forward apply. Not much to it. I think we're going to look at one more, and that's the AFL valve. And that is right here. Pull your roll pin out. Then you'll have to walk that one out. Just find your lands and and walk it out of there. Usually this board gets tore up pretty good. Well, that's in really good shape, surprisingly enough. Yeah, the AFL board looks really good. Cool. Well, this valve body is usable. It's in a lot better shape than the rest of the transmission is. Like I said, I'm going to have to look up this one to find out whose this is. Find out if it was put in right, or if there's anything else that's supposed to go with it. So it looks like there's something missing. All right. Well, there you have it, fellers and ladies. Well, so there you go. That pump and the valve body was in a lot better shape than I thought it'd be. Well, the valve body was anyway. The pumps just kind of tore up from the floor up, but yeah, the pump would definitely have to be remanned for to go on one of the builds that I do, for sure. That thing was just too rough. It looked like, again, it looked like somebody took the stator shaft out of it and put it on a flywheel turning machine, and it's too coarse. I mean, that thing would leak like nobody's business. They got to be smooth as a baby's butt. If you ever seen a good set of aluminum heads and you just get them back from the machine shop, they kind of got a rainbow looking effect on the, and you should have the same thing on this. I mean, it's just way too coarse. But anyway, so the next project is in this series. So I got to talking with my buddy, and we both come to the conclusion that, hey, I'd rather have a case if I'm going to build one that hasn't been somewhat molested, one that doesn't have any check balls smashed in holes or anything like that. It's just not my style. So what he did is he brought me another core, which is right there. And this is was a Jasper reman, and he said this one lost third and fourth, but it has the correct tail housing on it for what we're going to need. We just need a standard tail housing on it. I haven't looked at, what the casting is on the side of it or anything like that to see what year it is, because of course, being a Jasper, they paint them gray and they take the sticker off of them and all that good stuff. So, you guys will have to let me know in the comments whether or not you want to see this tear down too. I will probably record it either way for the customer. So at least the customer has, record and proof of what I'm doing, so they can feel better about it the same way. So at any rate, if you like this content, make sure to hit that thumbs up button for me and subscribe. It's that red button down over there somewhere on the corner of the screen. And comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. I would greatly appreciate it. So until the next one, we will see you soon. Oh, by the way, I've got another whole series transmission build I did for a gentleman, and that is his core there. So he's already got the new one. It's been in the truck It's been in the truck probably a month now. No issues whatsoever. He's pretty tickled with it. It's in a Suburban, so I didn't set it up to shift as stout as a lot of the other ones did. You'll see it in the video what I did. But anyway, till next time, take care of yourself. Reach out to your family. Say hi. Take care of them. And God bless you, and God bless America. We'll see you. Bye-bye.